Give it a wiggle. Pushes through.
Hey guys, Ed over here at FICM Repair. First of all, big shout out to Brew Daddy Diesel for tagging me in this video. There's lots of great information, lots of tips and tricks in this video, and so I appreciate this gentleman, Comet's Garage, from going ahead and publishing stuff to just help a fella out. We are all in this together. Down that path, though, I just gotta opine. There's like 6 different things in here that this video mentioned that could really cause a fella a problem, and so I just wanted to cover them. And we could have started anywhere on this, right? First off, I mean, pushing that injector connector through the rocker box should be exactly that, a push. If you flip your socket upside down and you nail it like that, there's a heightened chance. This is old plastic, guys. What do you want? If you snap that, you're going to end up buying an injector connector from me, and I can watch my video on my YouTube channel for how to repin that thing out. Don't you want to avoid that? Use your 19mm socket, as was done in this video, 100%, and then just push hard. And just, take your fingers against the edge of the rocker box, use that, and you're just squeezing, right? And it will push through. You don't have to hit it through. You hit it through, you're running a very real risk of your injector harness no longer connecting and mating with this plug firmly, causing all kinds of consternation. Literally just last week, I had a customer with this very problem, and we had to sell him a new connector, and it's just like, oh my goodness, it's just avoidable. Secondly, this video talks about torquing the injectors down. Absolutely. The torque number you want to use, though, is 31 foot-pounds, not 20 anything, 31 foot-pounds. Ideally a calibrated torque wrench, and torque wrenches are most accurate in the middle of their range. So it's 31 foot-pounds that you want to go to, and so you don't use a huge torque wrench for this purpose. But 31 foot-pounds is the torque spec to use to hold down the injectors. Also, there was no mention in the video about using an injector bore brush to clean out the bore. It's amazing how a little scrap of nothing from a O-ring that's been in an injector too long can go ahead and cause you to have sealing issues, which causes all kinds of other problems. Next, the video talks about reusing the standpipes. Now, I know in this particular situation from another comment that was made that these standpipes weren't in this other vehicle very long at all, just like a day or two. And if that's the case, okay, fine. But generally speaking, don't be reusing your standpipes. Absolutely not. Just replace them. Don't O-ring them. Don't re-O-ring them either, even though there's guys that have had luck on this forever. There's a guy that commented, well, I've been doing this way for 20 years. Well, okay, good for you. You're the exception. Awesome. The rest of the people that we talk with, they try to reuse their O-rings. They try to reuse their standpipes and just O-ring them, and they end up with high pressure oil system leaks later. This is not a simple 2-minute job. I don't want to have to see you do it again. Just buy the replacement dummy plugs and standpipes kits, and go on. Our favorite, still the diesel site standpipes available on FICMRepair.com. Now, outside of that, this video talked about reusing the injectors from truck to truck, and there was no mention of reusing the O-rings or not. Again, I know that those injectors in this particular case were only a couple of days old. They were, essentially new injectors from another truck, but there's too many things at risk here. Even in the process in this video where this guy was pulling the standpipe out, you saw that was kind of a rough process against the rocker box, and things were hitting. Well, the same exact conversation goes through for injectors. Those things pull out. One little nick will ruin your whole day. And so it's like, man, can I please just sell you an injector O-ring kit and you can just start over? That's what you want to do. It's just better, right? Also, the video talked about a coolant flush without any regard to using a boiler system cleaner like VC9 from Motorcraft, which is what this picture here, is. So you want to use that system iron cleaner and get all that crap up out of there so you don't end up frying your freaking oil cooler. And if you do that, then life is so much better for you. In addition to that, and the very last thing, and it's really outside the scope of this video, maybe, is after you do injectors, you really, really want to prime the high pressure oil system, and you do that by yanking the FICM's relay, not by using the remote start engagement wire, because using the remote start engagement wire does not energize the IPR valve, and so you end up putting needless cranking RPMs onto your starter. And so we sell starters too. I'd rather not have to sell you one. So you pull the FICM relay out, and you have a battery charger hooked up, and you crank on the truck 15 seconds on, 45 seconds off, and you keep on doing that until you establish 500 psi of oil pressure. After you've done so, let the batteries recover, then go ahead after they recover for 30, 45 minutes, then go ahead and crank on the truck like 20 seconds straight until your low pressure oil pressure needle on the dash comes up. Then instantly get off the key, drop that relay back in there, get back on the key. The truck will fire right up immediately and without any kind of potential harm to the FICM. So if you do that, life is better. Then you let it warm up to full operating temperature, or at least 120 degrees, and you go for like a 5-minute ride at like 3,000 RPM. So keep it in low gear or first gear or something, and that way all of the last little bits of air get purged out of the high pressure oil system. So I mean zero disrespect to this gentleman. Please understand, very much like Brew Daddy Diesel said in his video, we are all in this together, and what we want to do is we want to go ahead and, you know, down the path of iron sharpens iron, just make sure that we're not causing other people problems by not giving them the rest of the story, as Paul Harvey says. I'm just dating myself a little bit here. So at any rate, I hope this video helps you. So there's 6 things. 1, don't be hitting your 19mm socket against the injector rocker box. 2, torque the injectors to 31 foot-pounds. 3, don't be reusing your standpipes or dummy plugs. 4, don't reuse the injectors from truck to truck without at least re-ringing those puppies. 5, go ahead and use an injector bore brush. 6, use VC9 for the coolant flush. And I guess 7, go ahead and prime the high pressure oil system properly prior to restarting it, or asking it to restart, so you don't have to become my customer for the FICM. You do all these things, life is going to be so much better for you, and that way you can not be cursing your truck and you can enjoy your life a little bit more. Okay? So FICMRepair.com, we're all in this together. Thank you so much for publishing this video comment. I do appreciate you, man. I do. Thank you for the work. Thank you for the diligence. Thank you for the tips and tricks on the shorty torques sockets to use and everything else. There's some excellent content in this video. Really, really, really good. It's just there's some little bit of tweaks, and those tweaks make all of the difference in so many cases. The customers we talk with literally every day. So I hope this helps. FICMRepair.com. We're all in this together. Thank you, guys.